to show respect to the audience and respect your own business. It was a way to protect me. But to be the man, you gotta be the man. And I said,
Ladies and gentlemen, heels and faces, casual wrestling fans, and all you smart marks, I am Mr. Richie Moon.
And I'm Kayfabe Agent.
And I'm KP Focus.
And this is the Kayfabe Ave Livecast.
Or the podcast.
Or the Kayfabe Ave Podcast.
That's the live cast.
I don't know.
Exactly. Potatoes, potatoes. Is it the Bucks of Jericho or the Y2 Jackson?
Where's that?
It's down at the end of Jabroni Drive at. Giving a run for
Weekly.
giving a run for the rock on the vocals with that, man. You hear that? Hear that? Ever since Moon's baby left him.
Less of that.
What?
Less of that.
Delete! Delete!
Less of that.
Delete! Delete!
What? You like my song, Dumbass? That was a great song, Dumbass. Song you guys talking about. What a great twist of that.
Unquestionably, 100% completely suck.
I loved it. Focus. Tell AJ you loved it. Exactly. Let's get on to the top 5 lists today. Don't delete me. Don't delete me.
Speaking of changing subjects,
And now that
Speaking of
we can continue.
speaking of changing subjects, I just wanted to announce that catering is now closed for my January 1st party. So thank you to all of them who RSVP that says thank you.
Anyways, we have a top 5 dream matches for you guys.
God tells about some goddamn
We each picked our own top 5s. Honestly, like I always feel when we do these top 5s, mine can go in any order.
Top 5 dream matches. Top 5 up on that.
So how we doing this? Who wants to start it off? Who wants to try to set the tone?
Are we doing it 5 up or 5 down?
We always do it 5.
Well, we count down from 5 to 1.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, we have the countdown.
We got the.
We got the. Well, this one starts with the. The 5-time pick. So since you asked that question, I think you should go first.
You know what? I don't think we ever started. First time for everything.
No, this is the second time I started, I believe.
The dream.
Well, go back. Fact check that.
Yeah.
Go back on the playlist. Let's see
Well,
if Focus went first.
The moon has no memory, bro.
The moon.
Ember Moon?
I told you, no relation.
So, my number 5 pick would be an elimination chamber match.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Started it on fire.
See, look. See, you already hit me with the 1-2 uppercut because I'm here on like a 1 versus 1 type of thing. But that's awesome. So dream matches, we didn't say. Yeah, more of that.
More of that focus.
So an elimination chamber match.
Yes.
We gotta hear this.
I want returning from her retirement, the Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix versus Charlotte, Becky, Natalya, Ronda, and Asuka. Elimination chamber.
Oh. I gotta give you a good Charlotte Wu for that pick.
Even though it's dead.
Yeah, that's moving is that. But just one more. That was a good pick. That would be the first ever elimination chamber, women's elimination chamber match.
No, I think there was one.
No, that's the first ever.
Oh no, there was. No, there was
Elimination chamber match.
Yeah, elimination chamber match. Yeah. Alexa Bliss, Bailey,
Oh,
Sasha.
right, she was scaling the cage.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss was scaling the cage.
Yep.
Sorry about that. But that's still nonetheless a great match.
Yeah, that's still a great match.
Why would you bring Beth Phoenix back?
Because I was Beth Phoenix. She was great.
That
I always thought she. I
dominated.
always thought she retired a little bit
She's
too early.
dominated.
So would you have her winning that match?
Nah, I wouldn't
Being the
have that.
returning,
No,
just
no.
to have her come
Just
back
have her come back.
as a dream situation.
The person who I would have winning would be Natty, with her defeating Beth Phoenix as the final two.
Ooh, the friends going after each other. We kind of got something similar to that right now. We got Natty about to go against Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
She
Next
just
week.
won the 8-woman gauntlet match on the past Raw.
Yep.
So, damn, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Top that.
Top that.
Okay.
All right. So, for my number 5 pick, I had to go with.
Let's get floppy wrist on. I want to get my floppy wrist on.
Kind of like that remix. But I gotta go with Kurt Angle, and this man is not in WWE. Doesn't have a sound, a bite, or a theme for him. I couldn't find. But I would have Kurt Angle versus Kota Ibushi.
Ooh.
And we're talking about Kurt Angle in his prime.
All these are in prime. All these picks are in
I'm
prime.
talking about like first or second WWF title when the fans were behind.
I feel
Kurt,
like I hold on, before you continue, I wanted to just, apologies, people. This I just wanted to establish all these picks. Everybody, prime in ring, prime look, prime character, everything. Everything is the top. The people that we're picking are at the top of their game that we're talking about.
So, but I'm talking about Kurt Angle, like his first or second title, like right before he went bold, like when he won the title off Austin,
Yeah.
and the people behind him, that Kurt, workhorse Kurt, versus Kota Ibushi.
The wrestling
Now,
machine.
I want to go technical with my picks. So, you know, a lot of my picks are like people who can really wrestle, technical style, longevity, all that.
Yeah.
But I have them in a straight up one-on-one match. They don't even need build for it. They could be going for it,
Somebody's
a
on
number
the-
one contendership for all I care about. But I think Kurt versus Kota Ibushi, the German
awesome.
suplex machine, versus
awesome.
you know
Kota
one half of
Ibushi.
the golden trigger.
I mean,
You know?
listen, the Kota Ibushi is probably one of the best wrestlers that you don't know about.
Unless you're a New Japan.
What's going
watcher.
on, IG people?
Unless you're a New Japan watcher, you're not gonna know too much about Kota Ibushi.
Yeah, because he was only in the Cruiserweight Classic, and he was only here for a couple of
And
matches.
you know, sadly, if most people know him through Omega, but he's been around. He's probably, I'd even say he's better than Omega.
Some people would
I think
argue.
when
Some
Omega
people would
was-
argue that
was
Kota Ibushi is better.
Scratching
than
the
Omega.
surface, Ibushi was already top of his game.
Yeah.
So that's my number 5 pick. Richie, what's your number 5?
Oh man, my top 5. Can I get a Booker T on that?
On the five time.
So, for my top 5 pick, my top 5 pick is actually going to be a tag team match.
Okay.
Something you're
you
not
threw
gonna
the
trust.
variety matches
Yeah.
yourself, I see.
It's gonna be
Wolfpack?
Wolfpack Sting. It's gonna be Wolfpack Sting. This is the way I knock him out. 2-1 right here. Wolfpack Sting teaming up with, of course, the Demon versus Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of
Wolfpack
Destruction.
Sting with the
Demon King versus the Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction.
Damn.
I had to just take different aspects. That's what
That kind of
matched
makes
up
me
best.
wish that Sting never got injured, and you know we probably would have
I
got
wish
to see that.
I wish we could have got some more Sting matches in WWE. I mean, Sting.
even
Well,
more than
first off, Sting got injured, and Sting came like
He came in
7-8 years too late.
Yeah.
You
He
know?
gave- I think he gave. Besides
Yeah,
when
he gave TNA too much time.
TNA too much of his
Gave too much time.
greatest matches.
Yeah, we should have seen Undertaker. We should have seen. Come on. You know.
He was worried.
Come on.
I know.
But yeah, Demon King Finn Balor, Wolfpack Sting versus the Brothers of Destruction. You know, Kane with the mask and Undertaker with. I think the version of this Undertaker, I would have Ministry Darkness Undertaker, Kane, obviously full mask.
Which mask?
The the black and red one with the flames going, the fully covered mask.
Yeah.
The Kane one, he only got one arm.
My favorite Kane suit fully covered was the inverted colors, where he was all black with red.
Oh yeah, he
love that.
He
suit.
he rarely
I
ever wore
love
that.
that suit.
But
Listen,
yeah, man, that would be my top 5. That would be my 5th pick.
Top 5. All right, so
now
let's
we're
move
on
on
to
to our number 4s. Focus.
Number 4 on my list.
Who's number 4 on your list? Huh?
Funny-
talking
funny
list? You talking
Funny,
list?
funny that you mentioned list.
Huh? You talking list? Focus, huh?
Because my number 4 pick
Huh? Who's your 4
made
pick?
a
Huh?
list.
Huh? Oh? Did he?
He made the list of Jericho, actually, mind you. So that's right. Chris Jericho is on my list.
Oh yeah? Who's the GOAT going against?
The GOAT. Is,
Well, first off, which version of the GOAT is this?
this is current GOAT.
This is current GOAT.
Current.
Oh, so this
Oh, you
is
talking about face paint?
okay, so this is, he's not tranquil, he's fucking nuts. That's what you're talking
Nuts.
about, huh?
Hey, he's going against Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship.
Ooh, what was
That can still happen.
That can still happen.
That's a match that can still happen.
And honestly, Chris Jericho, the way he's building his star, he needs to come back and win that.
And then,
Straight up, he needs to come back and win Universal,
and
okay?
then, and then it's gonna be at WrestleMania,
Ooh.
and he wins the Universal Championship when Brock Lesnar does the F5 and he reverses to a Cold
Breaker! Yo, that shit was so. I love like in his last match with Evil when he bounced off the ropes, stop, pivot, turn,
Yeah.
boom, Cold Breaker. That
He
match
just
was
gets better
fire.
with time.
If you haven't seen that last match with Chris Jericho and Evil, you need to go to it. If you questioning if Chris Jericho still got it, go watch that last match with Evil and Chris Jericho.
That was a good pick.
That was a really good pick.
So,
damn,
Chris Jericho, are you trying to?
He trying to drop the mic on us.
Oh wait, hold up.
Drop the mic.
Hold
Hold
I'm just
up.
saying.
Hold up. He's trying to literally drop the mic on us.
He's trying to drop the mic
I'm
on
just
us.
saying.
He's trying to drop.
He's trying to literally
Drop the mic.
I wasn't trying to.
He's trying to literally drop the mic. We got the mic,
I'm
people.
just saying. I won the last 2 rounds. Hands down.
I don't know.
He said he
I even
he
got
said
it.
he wouldn't
won.
win.
I don't even
He won
got
the
it.
last 2 rounds.
I didn't even got
Yo,
it.
You guys be our judge.
People on Instagram, exactly.
Let
Be the
us know
judge.
which ones were the best number 5s, number 4s, who had the best list, whatever you guys
Please.
want. That's a big
This is
statement.
Dream. If you're just tuning in, we're counting down our top 5 dream matches. Anytime, any era, any brand. Everybody's in their prime. Please tell us who you think had the best list. AJ, you're up. Number 4.
Number 4.
Woo! I got the looks. Show Michael going. Ooh. So what's your matchup, huh? What's your matchup?
Kenny Omega versus Shawn Michaels
Ooh. They pulling out
in
the
the
big
last
guns.
man standing match
Ooh.
for the classic Winged Eagle WWF title.
Ooh, they pulling out the big guns.
Now-
They're pulling out the big guns.
Shawn Michaels, Omega. First of all, we're talking about the person who made the super kick famous.
Yeah.
There'd probably be no V triggers and none of this super kick party if Shawn Michaels didn't come out here, stop the show, and give us that super kick. So, last man standing, obviously, Kenny Omega could go an hour. He can go an hour and a half. Shawn Michaels is the first Iron Man. WrestleMania 12, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. He's the first Iron Man. Let's see who of the new school Iron Man can beat the original Iron Man. So Kenny Omega versus HBK.
I like
I think I need
I
to
like
drop
that.
the mic. Like,
I like that. I like that. I need more of that.
you need more of
I
that.
need more of that. I like that. I like that.
He needs.
I like that attitude.
So I guess that would leave me next, huh?
Your number 4.
For life.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're not playing no more.
I like it already.
We're not playing no more.
I said, he says dream matches, not nightmare matches.
Yeah, we're not playing anymore. There's only one person because their storyline would be so wicked. These two badasses. You got one person that's straight edge, and you got one person
Who's on drugs?
who's foul mouth, bear swinging. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM
You
Punk.
know the promo word for this
What?
match.
The build-up match, the straight
He's gonna
edge
be like,
CM
Austin,
Punk.
you disgust me.
This is gonna be
with
a-
your alcohol consumption.
This is gonna be a mix between the straight edge CM Punk and the best in the world CM Punk
What?
Ooh, I would have went.
versus Stone Cold.
I would have
What?
went full on.
Austin
What?
316.
What?
Steve Austin.
What?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
I
Stunning
said,
Steve.
What?
I said Stone Cold.
What?
Stone Cold.
Okay.
What part of Stone Cold don't you understand?
I got it.
he got it now.
What?
I would have went with full on straight edge society, CM Punk.
It's a mix. It's a mix.
Oh.
It's a mix of
That
straight edge
was-
society and
You know
best
what?
in the world.
That match
It
was
is- it
teased
is
for
a
so
piece of
long.
It was.
That whole hype for the game that.
Yeah, he got Stone Cold got
Austin was
injured.
on.
Yeah, Stone Cold
Oh
got
my
injured.
god, I
Stone Cold got
was
injured.
so hoping that match.
Yeah,
came
this is
out.
definitely Stone Cold Steve Austin, rattlesnake belt,
What?
WrestleMania caliber.
What?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are gonna agree with that match because I think so many people
it
wanted
mixed,
to
it
see
went
it
so
when it came
well.
out.
It mixed the storyline writes itself. Straight edge versus the beard. You know, it's just it's.
Well, let's move on.
I'm
I
going
guess.
ahead
That
and
was
I'm
a good pick.
We got
Like
myself an oh hell yeah on that one.
the fucking fan in me was like, fuck. Like, that's like that he hit one of the matches I always wanted to see.
I had to go for it.
So number 3. Focus you up.
My third pick would be the Demon, Finn Balor,
Finn Balor.
Oh, I
in
got
a
a
Hell in a Cell match.
little Finn love for you. I got a little Finn love.
A little Finn love for the real rock and roller. Well, he's going against Jay White,
Jay
the current
White.
Ooh.
rock and roller in a Hell in a Cell.
Damn, you know how much
Take
that.
back the club.
You know how much these two guys are compared to each other nowadays, both being leaders of
The old
Well-
rock and roller versus the new rock and roller.
being groomed to be the leaders of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
I said it. Jay White's in his cleaner phase right now, and having Omega versus Jay White, I wish it would happen before Omega leaves the promotion. Something they need to cross
See,
paths.
They do. I mean,
at
they
some
have.
point.
They have cross paths, and
They
Jay
have
White got the win.
Jay
But
White got
at
the
this
win.
point, after Bullet Club
And then
brought in Jay White, they have not crossed paths as far as I know.
And the funny thing is, Omega tried to bring Jay White into both of them.
yeah.
He
But the way
didn't want to be another.
but the way Omega clearly had that match when Omega was playing with Jay White, he was V Trigger City.
But we're talking about Finn Balor.
V Trigger.
We gotta get off this Omega.
V Trigger.
We're talking about Finn Balor,
The
Jay White,
yeah.
the original leader of the Bullet Club versus the current leader.
The real rock and roller.
I want to see that.
Hell in a Cell.
I want to see that.
I'm gonna agree with something that Kenny Omega said about Jay White, that Jay White hasn't fully come into his prime yet. He's not fully until the Jay White the Switchblade. He hasn't fully groomed into his potential yet. So when he gets there,
That he's in the
hopefully
it's like I
Omega
said,
will be there.
He's
for
in
that.
the cleaner phase of his role in the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
He comes in with the hype. He's the one being groomed. He's gonna gel. He's gonna gel. We'll see it. That was a good number. What was that? Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn.
Yep, it's you.
3-0.
He trying to drop the mic again. Ooh. A lot of demons.
I'm scared.
A lot of demons.
This is gonna be. I don't think any of you guys got his opponent. I don't think any of you guys got him. And this is the demon Finn Balor I'm talking about.
Versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That's crazy.
Nobody put my man Steamboat.
I promise you, he's definitely one of my honorable mentions. He's definitely one of my honorable mentions. And it's fun, yeah, he's definitely one of my honorable
Ricky
mentions.
the Dragon
He's
Steamboat
definitely one of my honorable
versus the Demon Finn Balor in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
That's a really
Oh,
good
damn.
pick.
Now,
That's
we
a
talking
really,
about
really good pick.
Ricky Steamboat's one of the originators of technical wrestling.
Yes.
The originator, probably not the originator, not the creator, but the person who made the arm drag.
Yeah.
Famous.
Yeah.
He has the best arm drag in the business. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat has one of the best matches in WrestleMania history, period.
Yeah.
Him versus Macho Man Randy Savage is like the
Classics.
pinnacle of
Classics.
Ricky Steamboat's matches. And I'm
Classics.
picturing that Ricky Steamboat
Yeah, of course.
versus a
Huh.
Demon Finn Balor, full on.
Probably New Japan Finn Balor then.
Shit,
Maybe NXT. Maybe NXT.
even
I
Ricky
don't know.
Steamboat 5 years ago, whatever time that was, when he fought
WrestleMania
Chris
25?
Jericho,
Yeah,
he was
he looked
amazing.
good.
So
Yeah, he looks good.
imagine that match, how it
Looks
could
good.
get between him and the Demon Finn. I wish I could have a time machine or like some type of thing,
That would
bring
be
him
pretty
back,
awesome.
bring him back to Ricky. Like, let's have this match.
That would be pretty awesome. That would definitely be pretty awesome to see Balor and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
And that was my number 3.
Ooh. Going for the jugular once again. I'm not playing any games out here. In case, I'm not even going to play this man's music. I'm just going to just let him speak.
Nice.
You don't know who it is. I'm talking about the excellence of execution. One of my favorite wrestlers, arguably the greatest of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Kurt Angle.
Ooh. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret the Hitman Hart
Versus
versus Kurt
Kurt
Angle.
That would be a wrestling clinic. Like,
And this is I'm talking this is WrestleMania 13 turning from face to heel Bret Hart versus like Kurt Angle bald head wrestling machine.
ECW days.
This is like right before ECW days. Like right before ECW days, because I feel like ECW kind of started because they tried to the way they were booking him was going down. So like when he first went bald head and he was just like the wrestling machine, just the beast. That versus Kurt, I think that would be the sharpshooter versus the ankle lock. That would be a clinic.
That in comparison to
That'd be
that,
iron.
that's
I'm
like
gonna-
that's like Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. How that I see that like a caliber match like that. That was a good pick.
Yes, sir. That's my number.
So
3.
we on
My
to
number 3. Now we're
Number 2.
Too sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet. Woo, woo.
Hey.
You know it ain't a party until you bring them Tongans in. For my number 2 pick, it's gonna be a TLC match. And you better know that the Gorillas of Destiny will be the first team there. How you think? What do you think of that so far?
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Ooh, versus Briscoes. Ooh,
Them boys.
Them boys.
Just
Them
arrived.
boys. Some
And then
B-more
after,
boys.
he
Baltimore.
after to some gold right there.
Baltimore
So it's
boys.
just the two teams?
Not just them. It'll also be
Ooh.
That's like a best of all three promotions right
Yeah,
there.
that's interesting.
That's the best of all three promotions
That's
right
interesting. That's interesting.
there. Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's a good thing. I can't even lie.
That is-
triple threat TLC match. Let's
See, now,
let's
the thing
see
about
who's
this
the
match,
grittiest.
it can still happen. This match can still happen. Like that's why we need more like interpromotional, matches put together because that's the match we can still see. We just saw the Briscoes in the Ladder War at Final Battle, amazing.
Yep.
Like we just had the Usos at TLC. Like they've been tearing the tag scene up for over a year already, year plus. Like they're the mainstays of the tag team division. Oh man, all right, man. You
was
kind of
good.
depressed me with that pick.
That was good. That was a good pick.
Yeah.
That was a good pick.
So let's move on
Y'all better bring it. I'm
Let's
bringing
move
it for
on.
the jugular again.
for my number 2. And this man can introduce himself.
Studio, looking at a guy out here hollering my name. When last year I spent more money on spilled liquor. In my turn this world together than you made. You're talking to the wheelers. Diamond ring, whatever. Kiss to it. Well, I'm down. I'm gonna do it. Jet flying. I'm having a hard time. Can't bend these alligators down.
Ric
So,
Flair.
ooh.
I don't have a soundbite for this guy, but I just saw him wrestle the other day at Final Battle. Zack Sabre Jr. son.
Zack
Sabre
Sabre Jr.
Jr.
Oh, let me check my clock because it's Zack Sabre Jr. time.
Yeah, so there's no explanation for this. Ric Flair is one of the greatest technical wrestlers in history. People model themselves after Flair. Zack Sabre Jr. is one of the best technical wrestlers of the modern day and age. I went in like, okay, I've heard of Zack Sabre Jr. I've never seen him wrestle up close. I've never really paid attention or got the opportunity to see him at his matches. And definitely technical as hell, in and out of submissions. I'd have them in a submission match against each other. And of course, as good as Zack Sabre Jr. is, Ric Flair is just that much better. Woo! The dirtiest player in the game.
Yeah.
So he's gotta make him tap to that figure 4 classic Flair figure 4. That's my number 2.
Okay.
Alright.
What's your two?
I'm going different. This is gonna be a tag team match. This is what's gonna be a tag team match.
Tag team warfare.
If you don't know who that is, if you don't know who that is, maybe I could have got a better version of his music. Yeah, I could have definitely got a better version of the music, but my tag team match would be the Rainmaker, Okada, tagging with Tanahashi to go against Randy Orton and John Cena. So it will be the best of New
The
Japan.
golden.
Nah,
who you said?
It will be
Okada and Tanahashi
Okada
versus.
Tanahashi versus Randy Orton and John Cena.
Oh, I see what you did
Because
there.
this is the
I see what
pinnacle.
you
For
did
people
there.
who don't know, Tanahashi and Okada are like the Randy Orton and John Cena of their respective brand.
Very
Legends. Been putting it on for years. The difference is that no disrespect to Okada, no disrespect to Randy Orton, John Cena, Okada, and Tanahashi are putting on 4 to 5 star matches on like all the time. Especially Okada. I mean, Okada is part of.
See, that's another thing.
You know what I'm saying?
All these guys are still active.
Yeah.
They still can go. These are like matches we really could see if they play fair. If they play fair with each other.
Tanahashi is known as one of the greatest New Japan wrestlers of all time. Okada is the longest reigning New Japan IWGP Heavyweight Champion of all time. You guys know John Cena, 16? Is he 16 now?
He's 16 times.
16 time, Randy Orton 13 time, countless WrestleManias. They've headlined countless Wrestle Kingdoms. So some of those that might be a little underwhelming for you if you don't know the legacy of Tanahashi or Okada. But those of you who do know, Tanahashi, Okada versus Randy Orton, John Cena, the pinnacle of WWE versus the pinnacle of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oof. And I would love to see it. But this next match. Focus.
1-4.
You know what? You know, since we started with this top 5, I think all that we've been doing is just
Really?
We're forgetting somebody?
how fickle can you guys be to not have the new Daniel Bryan on your list?
You know what? That's probably valid. We'll see if that's true, but
Because
You don't know who's
seriously,
You don't know who's
one
on.
of the
you know
best
who's on.
technical wrestlers in the world going up against Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. time. Zack Sabre Jr. son.
Sabre Jr. son.
Two of the best technical wrestlers in the world
Yeah, that's
in a
hands
submission
down.
match for the WWE title.
That is hands down.
What? How can you not want to see that match?
I definitely want to see that match.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not arguing that. I want to see it.
Don't at me. That's number one
Number one for you?
on
Yeah.
my list,
Ain't
on
nothing wrong
your
with it.
list, on everybody's list.
Well, like
Great
Focus said,
matches.
Judge
Please.
the list.
Please tell.
Let us
Yes,
know.
please let us know. Please
Who
let us
has a
know.
better list.
Let us
We're at
know.
number
Think
one.
that-
Zack Sabre
We're at number
Jr. versus Daniel Bryan. That's his number one pick.
Hashtag 5-0. Just saying.
He said he's 5-0.
5-0.
Zack Sabre Jr. Daniel Bryan, the
Suppose
new
Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan was his number one pick. AJ,
I guess tell us how you feel. My number one though. What?
Michael Myers making his.
No, that
What do you do?
that has nothing to do with that. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
These people disrespect
Maybe you don't know where you are right
for
now.
real.
I definitely do not know where I'm at right now.
Uh-oh.
Puff and you continue to blow.
What's going on here? Disrespect 371.
That this is the house that AJ Styles built.
I was going for the AJ Styles Apple Music. You gotta step your game up. What the hell happened there?
Oh my god, that was a lot.
But we have AJ Styles in the Iron Man match at WrestleMania. Do you know who his opponent is?
Who?
So good. HBK was so good he made my list twice.
Twice.
That's because he was WWF. Before the Attitude Era really got their legs, it would never got there if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels. We wouldn't have the amount of technical wrestling if it wasn't for that original Iron Man match. Shawn Michaels is the king of first. You know? First Hell in a Cell, first Iron Man match, first Elimination Chamber, one of the first ladder matches in WWF. So, HBK, AJ Styles, the man who, the champ who runs the camp, the house that AJ built, versus the Heartbreak Kid, the showstopper at WrestleMania, and I wouldn't even know who to give this to. So let's just say it was a no contest at the end of the Iron Man match. It went to a draw, and then they got their ass whooped by a third contender, which would be
Zack Sabre Jr. son.
which would actually be, and I think you guys should know.
Wait, you said went to a what? Or we said.
You can't have the Iron Man match without one of the originators of it. Bret Hart comes out, attacks them both, ruins the match for you guys. That's how WrestleMania goes off. You guys are pissed off. That's the kind of booking they're used to. But that was my number one. HBK versus AJ Styles Iron Man match.
So, guess that's up to me next, huh?
Huh?
Guess I'm the last one, huh?
This is the last pick. This is the last
last
pick.
pick.
Let us
was
know
good.
whose list was better.
That's some pretty big shoes to fill.
Pretty big shoes. to
I don't
fill,
know.
right?
I didn't get to drop my mic yet, but there you go.
You place it down, but you know.
There you go.
You place it down, but you know, I smash
Yeah,
that shit, you know.
equipment is
I
expensive.
sack 5
So,
and 0.
this is going to be a fatal 4-way match.
Okay.
I had to really up the ante for this last one.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, because you know AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, that's topping almost anything.
Speaking of, I mean, you started off with them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm already repping. If you don't see it. I mean, it's similar. It's similar. It's similar.
Similar, fatal for you.
Fatal 4-way.
It's similar.
And remember, people, we talking about all prime. So mine is the way that I don't know. It's kind of weird. The way that AJ Styles look now was probably like 2008 moveset of TNA AJ Styles versus
Very high flying.
versus 1996
flying.
Shawn Michaels, and the next person of it. And this is him in his heyday, the year that I was born, which was his best year.
Made the list twice today.
Woo! Instagram family. Woo! You already know who I'm talking about. Ric Flair, baby. Let me tell you something. When I come... And of course, the last person. Remember, this is a fatal 4-way match. So we got AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. And you know I couldn't leave my guy out. Come on, you know I couldn't leave my guy out.
Kenny!
Bang!
A lot of Kenny Omega love. A lot of HBK love.
Best bout machine, the cleaner Kenny Omega versus the man Ric Flair versus the Heartbreak Kid versus Shawn Michaels versus the phenomenal AJ Styles fatal 4-way match for the undisputed heavyweight championship. I'm not even putting brand. It's for the undisputed heavyweight championship.
Of the world.
Of the world.
World.
Period.
Of the world.
Galaxy.
Are we talking about the planet? Are we
We
talking
talking about
planets?
the Earth.
Huh? So if a security
Champion of Earth.
So like if a security guard works at Best Buy and he's like a security guard and he's guarding the galaxies, is he the guardian of the galaxies?
He's the guardian of the galaxy.
Chad asked a question. Anyway, that is my number one pick.
Number one.
Please let us know who let us know who you
He
think
made it
won.
a contest. Who won?
Who won?
That's my question.
Who
You
won?
guys gotta let us know on
Who?
Instagram.
Who?
You guys let us know
Who?
on YouTube.
Huh? Let's know who
Who won?
Was it AJ? Huh? Was it Focus? Huh?
No.
Was it Richie Moon? Huh?
No.
Who was it? Huh? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. AJ, let the people know where they can find you at.
Kayfabe AJ on Instagram, Kayfabe Livecast on Twitter, and like, subscribe, share. Like my picks, man. I got a lot of good picks.
It does. It does.
You know, I got a lot of links to the YouTube, a lot of videos.
All of
Check
them.
it out.
It's
Check it
about
out.
to go up on a focus. Let people know where they can find you at.
At Kayfabe Focus,
Kayfabe Focus.
maybe possible. Yeah, that's
If
probably
possible, that's probably it. Kayfabe Focus at Instagram.
Kayfabe
Right?
on
it.
Instagram.
Yes. At me, hashtag me,
At that man.
hashtag.
He
Kayfabe
likes
Avenue.
the smoke. Hashtag him, bother him, let him know he lost.
Yeah. He wants all the
And
smoke.
surviving though. Everybody
He wants to
knows.
smoke. You can find me at Mr. Richie One on Instagram, at Mr. Richie One on Facebook, and at Kayfabe Ave live or pod on Instagram, and Kayfabe Ave live or pod on Twitter and Instagram. And you can
That's
always
it.
find us at Kayfabe Ave. Kenny, take us home.